welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Adrienne, and first off, let me start by saying that this video was not planned at all. I was planning on filming today, but not this specific video, but then the Holy Spirit just really wanted me to share something with you guys. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm really hoping by the end of this video you'll get some freedom based off what I'm saying. You can see today I'm even standing because I cannot sit. I'm so excited for what God has to say to you today. So I believe that if you clicked on this video, it was for a reason. It was part of God's plan. It is for purpose that you hear. So without any more introduction, let's get into the video. So currently at this exact moment as I'm standing here, I'm actually busy with a 21 days Daniel's fast, and I don't want to get into too much detail about what it is and how to do it and all that, because I want to do that in a completely separate video. But that is actually what I'm busy with today. Essentially, 21 days of fasting is just putting aside your fleshly desires for spiritual reasons, to hear from God. So you don't eat food so that you can hear God clearly, and there's no other distractions at that time. But your girl has been having a problem for the longest time. So basically last week was week 2, and it was about Monday, and I was just very frustrated, if I'm being honest, and I was like, what is going on? You know, I went into this fast very expectant. I expected I was going to hear so clearly from God, like day 1, day 2, latest day 2, you know, and nothing happened apart from day 4 when God was like, you need to tear up your old vision board because you made all those plans without even asking me. So tear that up and we're going to make a new one. So I'm like, okay, fine, let's do that. The rest of the time, I'm just sitting and praying and sitting and praying and sitting and praying and sitting. And it was like,
they like crickets too.
So I was getting a bit frustrated, and then I was like, Lord, why am I not hearing from you? Like, am I doing something wrong? Am I eating something that I'm not supposed to be eating? Like, why is there this disconnect? It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be closer to each other more than ever now compared to normal times. And so I knew in my spirit what it was, but I didn't want to admit it because I was like, man, it's not that, it's not that. So from last year already, God has been telling me that I need to fast social media. And I was just like,
No.
like, I'm not doing that. Like, I have to be on social media for church and all these things. I was just coming up with all these excuses as to why I couldn't take a break from social media. But I knew that social media was, I would say, not even like God here, social media. It's like God was 1 and social media was like 1.1. You know what I mean? So I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I can't. That's insane. That's not necessary for me to have a better relationship with you. Like, I still pray. I'm still in your word every day. I don't need to be giving up my phone as well. And so during this fast, like I said, I felt frustrated and like, why can't I hear anything? Like, what's happening? And then it came back again, like, you should fast social media. Like, every night in prayer they say, oh, some people are fasting social media, blah blah blah, and other types of examples they were using. But every time they said social media, and I felt like personally attacked. And so I asked one of my other friends, and I told him, I'm like, you know what, like, I'm not hearing anything. And he was like, maybe you should fast something else. And in that exact moment I knew what it was, and I was like, you know what, this is honestly more important to me. This, meaning hearing from God, is more important to me than social media right now. And so I posted on social media to say, look guys, peace, I'm out. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back when God tells me to be back, right? I felt like I needed to, like I owed that to my followers. And so literally from the next day, everything just became so much clearer. God was speaking to me. Like, I'm not gonna tell y'all what he said, but it was like just so much revelation that was going on in that moment. I could understand the readings better and understand God better and feel his love and his presence. Like, it was insane. Like, I literally had goosebumps, like, experiencing that. And so then it came to this whole social media thing. So I started feeling like, okay, so was the first week of the fast like a waste because I didn't learn anything? Like, do I now just redo it again at the end of the fast? Do I come back to that 1 week? And then I was like, no. And then I asked my mom and a couple of my other like Christian friends as well, asking them like, what do you think? How, you know? And we all like agree that if God's prompting you to do it, then do it. But it was all part of the process. I needed to feel frustrated in order to give up social media. So there was a reason God wasn't talking to me clearly during that time, because he wanted me to give up the social media. And so I was like, okay, fine, cool. So then like I'm sitting, I'm busy praying, doing readings, all this kind of stuff. And then God starts talking to me about the social media thing. I'm like, that's not the word of the day. Today we're learning something else. We're learning wholeness, we're learning forgiveness. We're not learning anything about social media. Why are you attacking me right now? I did what you asked, right? And so God started asking me this question like, why do you want so many followers on Instagram? Why? I was like, for the flicks, like why you asking me this? And then it was so clear to me, you know what God said? He said that the reason my Instagram is not where I wanted it to be, my YouTube is not at all where I expected it to be after 2 years, and he said that my heart wasn't in the right place. I was like, what do you mean? I pray before I film a video, I pray before I edit it, I pray before I upload it, I committed the channel to you, I commit the post to you, like what do you mean? And then he said that the reason that I'm not blowing up is because, like I said, my heart wasn't in the right place because of pride and boastfulness. So yes, I will go to God and be like, thank you so much, Lord, for 1,000 followers on Instagram or whatever the case may be. But in my heart, that boastfulness was gonna come up. Like I would start walking different, I would start acting different. Like I have like 7,000 followers, how much do you have? That attitude was there and I knew it was there. And I was just like, but I prayed like, no, glory to God, it's you, it's not me, it's your doings, Lord. And yes, I know it's God's doings and I know it's God blessing me. And I would obviously have shown that to the outside world, but my heart, that what no one else can see, what God can see, is that as soon as you're going to get that, you're going to start having some type of attitude, being boastful and prideful, and that is not my character at all. My God, God's character at all. So I was like, okay, like a bit harsh today, yo. Like we just started this thing now, and you're coming for me. Shoot, making up for last time. And so I was like, okay. And then what I want to get at today is social media specifically, and not just get off social media so you can hear from God. More specifically, I started wondering like, why do I follow these people on social media? Like I said, I felt like I owed it to people to explain why I was not going to be posting. Like I have to validate my missingness. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I feel like I owe them a post. I feel like I owe you a selfie. I feel like I owe you a bikini picture. And like for what? What debt do I have for those people? What do I owe them? Who said that, right? And this is all God speaking. I'm just like, this is interesting, you know? Like I didn't think of it like that. And then I started thinking like, okay, why do I follow these people? So I follow about like 700 people, right? It's like, why do I follow these people? And then I was just like, you know what? Most of these people, I just follow, in all honesty, because I'm pissed. I just want to see what's happening in your life. And if it's not that, it's literally because Kim follows me and I'm following Kim. But I genuinely, if I'm being honest, humble, open, transparent, I'm being hot right now, and I am getting hot right now. It was really just because like I don't really care, to be honest. Like some people, like I don't know you, like you were just sitting there in the corner of my class, we've never ever spoken. Why do I care that you got a new dog? You know what I mean? I'm coming across a bit harsh, but just stick with me. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, why do I follow these people? Then God started asking me this question. He's like, what have these people done for you that you feel that you owe them posts, you owe them this, you owe them that? I was like, well, they like my stuff. You know, one time he helped me with homework in class, but what have they done for me? I'm so caught up in this social media thing of people pleasing nonsense, and it affects my self-esteem, my self-worth, and it's like, okay, this is who God's telling me who I am. I'm loved, I'm a child of God, and all of this stuff. And then social media is telling me, yeah, but your worth is only worth 100 likes. But yet you, on the other side, God's telling me, no, but you a daughter of a king. And it was just conflicting, and it was not working. It was honestly not working. And so then I was like, okay, fine. Like just getting into this whole thing of like, why do I follow these people and whatever. And then God kept on asking me like, what have they done for you? What have they done to you? And it came to me so clearly that I don't owe anybody anything. No one's holding me a gun to my head. I have to post because it's been 24 hours. I have to post because it's been 3 weeks. No one has done that. Then it came to me so clear, like, God died for me. Like, he did all that. He went to the cross, he got beaten, he was crucified, had a crown of thorns on his head for me. surely the only person I should be trying to please is him, not the person that did my homework, or I'm trying to please that girl that keeps on liking my pictures. Like, the comparison, it's not, like, you don't even have to think about it. So the only person I need to honestly be pleasing is God. I don't need to feel this need to, because you can't serve two gods. You cannot, whether it's social media, whether it's your sport, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your cell phone, you cannot serve two gods. And that's essentially what I was doing a little bit, but not really realizing. And so I was just like, wow, no, you know what? They didn't die for me. They didn't give me eternal life. They didn't give me forgiveness. You know, they didn't give me access to God. They didn't give me blessing. They didn't give me anything. So I was just so shook. And then I went today and I was busy like writing down, okay, how many people do I actually like genuinely care about and really actually am interested in knowing what goes on in your life? Out of the 700 and something people, y'all can guess, just guess in your head, 42. I think I followed at that time 779. 42 people was actually the amount of people that I cared about. This is excluding like following like online stores and like celebrities. Like, I'm talking actual people that I know. 42 people out of the entire 700, and I'm like, wow, like this is insane. So I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle to unfollow people, because I feel bad. I'm like, but you follow me, you always like my stuff, but I'm like, it's not working. And if they don't fall under any of that categories, this girl specifically, and I don't mean this in any type of shade, but they're just so beautiful, and they like just make me feel so insecure, make me feel some type of way. I post a picture, get like 100 likes. They post a picture with worse quality in an uglier background, and it gets like 3,000 likes. And then I'm basing my worth of likes, and then you get the spirit of comparison, and it's just like a freaking tornado that just sucks you into that. Like, I want to feel like I get to a place finally where I can post a picture. If you see the cellulite, you see the cellulite. It doesn't make any difference to my worth whether there's 10,000 followers, 10 followers. All I know is that I'm anchored in Christ, and that's all that matters. The numbers don't matter, the likes don't matter. When I post shouldn't matter, what I post shouldn't matter, as long as it is giving God the glory and I'm pleasing God. I'm doing things that is pleasing to God. So I'm talking really fast because I'm super hyped, and so my Holy Spirit speaks fast. So yeah, I just really wanted to come on here and just encourage somebody who is feeling like the pressure of social media. It's a real thing. It really plays on your self-worth, and more than that, it really plays on your relationship with Christ and who God says you are. Who God says you are is a queen, is a daughter of a king. You are loved, you are favored. You're not 100 likes, you're not 10 followers. Who cares? Who cares? When we go to heaven at the end of the day, no one's going to be like, oh, that's the girl on earth that had 10,000. No, it doesn't matter. So I actually asked God specifically, what about YouTube? Like, if you're telling me to take a break about social media, what about YouTube? And it was the nicest thing. It was like, and it's so true. He said that YouTube, whoever subscribed to you, actually like your personality, and they like your content and the stuff that you put out there. There's no favors being exchanged here. I don't do sub for sub on YouTube. So no one's subscribed to my channel because I'm subscribed to theirs. Whoever is here, they're here because they genuinely care about me. So it's not like Instagram where I know other people are just following me back because I follow them. YouTube, it's not that. So I will definitely be focusing much more of my time and energy onto YouTube now. There's a whole new shift that God wanted me to do with this channel, which again, when people ask me what's your channel about, I'm like, about everything. Why was it about everything? Because I was trying to please everyone, you know. So now I'm just gonna please God. Whatever this channel takes up, I'm gonna lose subscribers, I don't care. The same thing with Instagram. I'm gonna lose Instagram followers because I haven't posted. I don't care. At the end of the day, all I'm trying to do is serve my time here on earth and go to heaven. And God says, well done, my servant. I'm so proud of you. Here's your crown. There's your whatever house and made of candy floss. I just picture my heavenly house to be made of candy floss. Leave me alone. So yeah, I really hope that you like this video. I hope you get some type of freedom from this. If I unfollow you on Instagram, please, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Or if you do, that's your problem. Right now, I'm just focused on the Lord and doing anything that is pleasing to God. Will I slip up at sometimes? Yeah, but that's why you have grace. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with whoever you might know is also struggling with like these social media things and the pressure of society. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.